could take you out of my hat with this receiver. I love the receiver in this thing. That's what I told my friend there. The receiver in this radio is just phenomenal. Love the receiver. But all right, Ed, thanks for letting me in. Tell WC, wave a hand to him and the rest of the snowbirds. Hello. And we'll catch you all later, and hopefully we'll make it tomorrow because it's been noisy and it's been really rough and tough on my ears on this end here in the top end. So, because we got all these new houses, I got a new house on the side of my house here next to the shack, so it's kind of really hard to hear everything. Sometimes I don't know what they're running over there, but it rips me apart. So, anyways, Brother Ed, we'll catch you all later. WC and Ed, we'll catch you all later. W3WWE M1 SBA, back to the old bridge there. Go ahead.
Okay, Jay, you and Mama Rose have a good day and a good evening. Tell her we said hello. And great to have you back with us, Jay. And you'll get by all that medical and in-church business, all that goes on. It's the darndest thing. We have it up here too, you know. So we know what's going on with it. There you go. N1SCA, W3WWE. Good evening to you, and I'm going to turn this back to WC for his report. Go ahead, WC.
All right, Ed, W3WWE and 5-0 return. Well, Ed, we'll keep it short here. There was a hot day, like I said, 98 was the high, heat index 110, they said. Had an excessive heat warning they announced about 11 o'clock this morning. So that's about the time we quit, too. And I said, well, in the morning I'm going to try to get up early again, see if I can get out there and do some work before it gets so hot. So, Ed, anyway, that's it. We're going to turn it back to you and ride along till the end there. And back to you, Ed, over.
Okay, WCN5, DRL. W3WWE. Well, WC a nice report. And boy, you're right about that. It was flat out hot out there this morning. Man, you couldn't hardly get your breath. And the more you labored, the harder it was on you. But them old post hole diggers out there, I had to dig up all those 6x6 posts I had out there holding that deck up. So, you know, I was getting warmed up, that's for sure, but I got them all out of there. Okay, let's see. Here we'll go back to the old tail gunner. KF8YW. Dobie, are you with us? Go ahead.
W3 WWE KF8YW. Howdy, copy.
Yeah, I got a 20 over copy on you, Dobie. What you been up to?
I'm just sitting around where it's cool, Ed, enjoying the nice cool air coming out of them vents. Boy, it's nice. But anyhow, I ain't been up much of nothing. I've got a project I'll probably try to start on tomorrow. I don't know. It's just according to what when tomorrow gets here, how I feel and how ambitious I am, if you know what I mean. W3 WWE, back to you, KF8YW.
KF8YW, W3WWE. Well, I tell you what, Dobie, are you gonna try to start working on partitioning out your shed out there?
As soon as it cools down, probably mid-September, I'd say, Ed. Because it's so hot inside that thing. There's no windows in it. All you got is two big doors on the front of it. And like I said, I'm gonna go in 6 foot and put a partition across it. And then take and make a 10 by 10 or a 10 by 12 room, you know, build my shack in, and then put up a wall and put up an interior door so you have to get through the big doors and get to the inside of it, stumble over the go-karts, the generators, and wheel bars and everything else before you get to my door. So, you know, I'll give somebody some competition how to get in there.
Well, you may have to put you a lean-to off the back of it, where you can park the wheelbarrow under there in the go-kart. Then you can slide the wheelbarrow over to the side. And maybe put in a couple of windows with an air conditioner, a window air conditioner in there. You get one of them little get you one of them ones for a small room. It'd run you out of there. It'd be so cold.
Yeah, I know, because I'm planning on using spray, that spray-on foam insulation. You just spray it between the rafters and spread it out, about 4 inches thick, and 4 inches of foam insulation's equal to about 12 inches of, the regular, well, it used to be fiberglass. I don't know what they make it out of now.
Yeah, that's that Manville stuff that comes in a roll there, and then you take your slap stapler and staple it to your wall studs. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Dobie. You better get all your electrical in there before you put the foam to it, Roger.
Oh, I'll wire it. That's the first thing I'll do. First thing I'll do is probably build my workbench and my radio bench, and then, I'll put in all of my receptacles, my 220 and everything. Well, I will have 220 in it, even if I got to run it off the generator. Generator will handle these amplifiers real easy.
Yeah, what KW generator are you using?
It's a 10.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it easily. Well, I'll tell you what, Dobie. Have you got electricity out to the building already, or do you have to run a feeder line out there?
I just drag the generator out, and I've got a 100-foot number 10 cable. It's got 10-gauge wires in it, and I just plug it into the generator, and I throw it through the door. Then I can run my saws and whatever I need, to start building. But like I say, it's got to cool down a little bit. You get out there now in the middle of the day, or even around 11 o'clock, it gets so hot and humid in there, buddy, you just burn up.
Oh, yes, sir. Man, it heats up in a hurry, too. Now, I couldn't stay in there without some ventilation. You may have to put a box fan in there while you work, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, I probably will, but like I say, I'll get started on it here, somewhere around the first part of September, because usually after August, it cools down here, 70's about the high for the day, 70, 75, and then the low at night, it'd drop into the 40s there in September. But I'll get to it sooner or later. Probably later than sooner, but anyhow, ever how you want to say it. But anyhow, I'm sorry, WC, I missed the first go-around. I didn't get in here till about 8 o'clock. My movie didn't go on till about 8 o'clock, and then I walked out and seen what time it was. I said, well, he ought to be just about the end of the list. Well, you turned it over to Ed at that time, so I said, well, Ed will pick me up here on the 73 round. I know he will. But anyhow, have a good one, you and Miss Donna down there in Hamilton, and I hope tomorrow goes better than today did for you and everything. Ed, I'm going to sign out of here and get off. So I hope you and Miss Elizabeth have a great night down there in Tallahassee, and tomorrow don't get out there when it's too hot. If it gets hot, run in the house where it's cold. That's like here when it gets cold outside in the winter, I run in the house where it's warm. So W3WWE, KF8YW.
All right, KF8YW. Why? Because he can. W3WWE here in the birdhouse. Well, I tell you what, when you're hot, you're hot, and when you're not, you're not. All right. Take care out there, Brother Dobie, you and the wife and the family there. And we'll catch you back in here tomorrow night. And I'm sure you'll find something that you like to do out there tomorrow, like we all do. All right, WC, it's 37 after the top of the hour. Let's say we go ahead and drive a nail in it.
All right, Ed, be kind there. We'll say howdy and 73's to Brother Dobie. He was 20 over 9 down here, sounding good as always. God bless, Dobie, and join us again tomorrow night. All right, Ed, you and Miss Elizabeth take care, and God bless, and I'll be QRT on your final. Back to you.
Okay, WC. I'm going to go out there and disconnect and lower the antenna again. I don't trust any of this weather we're having around here. That's all I can say. All right, everybody. We'd like to thank you very much for being in here on the Snowbird Net tonight with us. We hope you all enjoyed the net as much as we have. And I'd like to thank my old buddy WC out there.